Hi, Sean Huxter here. Welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. Today I was at a toy store in Northborough, Massachusetts called Play Now. I highly recommend this shop because it really is a toy shop. It has everything you'd want. I mean, I can't recommend it enough. When I first walked in the door, there was a whole rack of Polly Pockets, and some of these were sets from a few years ago that I'm pretty sure you won't find anywhere else on shelves right now. And I bought like 6 or 8 of these toys. And while I was there, I saw these on the shelf. Now this is a blind box egg, and it has a little baby plant from the Bayala, from the Schleich Bayala series. Now Bayala, if you're not familiar, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Schleich, but they do some wonderful things, including Smurfs. They absolutely make wonderful toys. And if you look at the Bayala series, they make elven toys. So they have horses and elves, elf riders, and they make these houses that look like beautiful elf structures. And I'm definitely going to be getting one of those to review. But I actually have one of the horses and a fairy rider somewhere in my collection that I picked up accidentally somewhere. But Schleich has been a brand that's been with me for many, many years. While I don't buy a lot of it, it is magic. I recommend you go to their website and start browsing through their toys. They do some beautiful toys. Now, I have no idea what this set is, but they are baby plants, and they're baby plants in the Bayala series. So, and they are mystery boxes, so you don't know what you're getting. There is no guide on the outside to tell you. So just for a lark, and they were like $3 each, I think. So just for a lark, I figured I'd pick up 2 and see what this was all about. If I like these, I'm going to go down to that shop and buy more and do more reviews. But let's just find out what we're talking about first. No, I mean, they could be musical instruments too, right? But anyway, these are sort of like peach-colored eggs with the Schleich logo and an indication on the front of what's inside. Again, these are baby plants. So I'm not quite sure how they fit into the lore of the Bayala universe, which are very much based on the elven lore and stuff. Again, check out the housing or the building sets they have. They're absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's get to it and see what we have here. Let's see. So these, let me just zoom in here and get myself focused. It says here that they were made in 21, and that makes sense. I'm going to slip it up here and open this up. This does not have a convenient zipper like some of the blind spheres that you get in stores. But we're going to packaging, throw it away. And what we end up with is an egg. And this thing, I'm going to look at this later and see what it is, but we'll just put it aside for the moment. So what we have is a standard like egg. Almost looks a bit like an egg that you could get for Easter, that you would fill with candy and hide. I imagine if I squeeze this, it'll pop, sure enough. And I imagine inside we're going to get some sort of random baby plant. Not sure how many. And here we go. So before we actually look inside, you got a little sneak peek there, but before we look inside, let's have a look at what we have. Sorry. Let's have a look at this guide and see what we're looking at here. So this is, obviously these often come with a collector's guide. And this one shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A dozen. That's a pretty good number for a collector set. A dozen unique plant babies, baby plants that you can get. And it looks like a couple of them are kind of a bit distinct. There's a translucent clear one here and one that's maybe a peachy or pear colored. And I guess this is a collector's guide with a checkbox so you can collect which one or see which ones you've collected. And what's on the back? Here we go. So here they are sort of in situation, photographed in like with a lake, but there they all are again. All right, so now you've got a sneak peek. So maybe this one or this one, because it looked a bit rough with more leafy on them. But let's find out what we got anyway. All right, here we go. So, oh, it's very cute. Oh my God, that is absolutely adorable. So what I find here is we seem to have a lot of glitter on here. I am not a fan of glitter, guys, but a lot of people are. So I'm not going to poo-poo it because of the glitter. This is really well sculpted. It is just about 1.5 inches, maybe 1 3/4 tall. So I'm going to say maybe 3 centimeters at the most. beautifully painted, and the eyes are just spectacular. You've got leaf horns here. You've got a belly that's kind of pink purple and a tail. So let's see which one that corresponds to in the guide. Am I getting glitter on the floor? No, that's not. I don't think that's glitter. So this one is this guy here. This one right here. Yeah, so that's actually very cute. I'm going to pop this one aside for a moment, and just for a brief second, I'm going to have a quick look at what this is all about. It's stuck to my sign. So this is probably just well, your typical disclaimers and warnings and warranties and warnings and all sorts of things, I'm betting. Schleich seems to operate in the German language primarily, but then translates to many languages. And I'm going to guess if I open this up, I'm going to see like 12 different languages. Yeah. Exactly. So I wonder which one is the English version. What can we say? There is no English version on here. That is interesting. Maybe under here? Nope, no English version. All right, let's forget we saw that. Move on to the next one. So we're going to keep... Oh, and does it look like the glitter falls off? I can't really tell. So we're going to open up the second one now. We hope we don't get a dupe. There are 12, so it's unlikely I'll get a dupe, but you know, with my luck. Well, my luck's been pretty good with dupes. Let's find out what we have here. Clear this away. Tear off this irrelevant piece of nonsense. Packaging. And let's open up the second egg, and we'll do a secret reveal. Put the egg down. Another collector's guide. Oh, that's cute. Oh, upside down. That is cute. Now that happens to be one of the ones that's shown on the cover. Oh, not that one. Yeah, this one. Okay, guys. As I said, this is going to be a pretty short video. I really like these. I mean, they're not Polly Pocket, they're not Mighty Max, they're not Star Wars, but I do like them. I'm really not a fan of the glitter. And I think this is the kind of glitter that might come off. I'm not sure. Rather than being submerged under a layer of coating or something. So beware of that. I do feel that glitter, so... yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, as a concept, as an idea, I do kind of like these. I don't think I'm going to be buying a dozen more, but I'm glad I bought these to show. And if you do find these, I recommend supporting this company because they do some really beautiful things. Definitely jump online, check out their site, and explore. I don't think you'll regret it. They have like a monster combat system in these block cages that come together with all sorts of, with 6 sides. Each one has some sort of function. And then it comes with like a monster beast or something. They also make some very beautiful larger creatures, animals, things like that. A bit like Safari Limited. Highly recommend this place. Anyway, so for now, welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. I enjoyed these guys. Maybe you will too. Hope you can find them. Talk to you later. Bye.